ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ नमः शिवाय। हर नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव शंभो शंकर। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। विवेक चूड़ामणि। सर्ववेदांत सिद्धांत गोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। The disciple asked Guru, what is the bondage? What is the liberation? Ko nama bandhaha, what is the bondage? Katamesha agataha, how this bondage came into existence. Means what is the origin of this bondage? Katam pratishta asya, how this bondage continues to exist. Katam vimokshaha, how liberation is possible, how liberation can be attained. Kosavanatma, what is non-self. Paramahka atma, what is supreme self. Tayoho vivekaha katam, how to discriminate between these two, atma and anatma. Etat uchyatam krupaya, please explain to me. Please give reply to these questions. In fact, only one question. It is asked from different standpoints, different ways. These are the different aspects of the same question. What is that question? Only one. How to get liberation. If that person wants to get liberation, first he wants to know what is the bondage. That's why I started Ko Nama Bandhaha. Sometimes this in the third line, Kosavanatma Paramahka Atma considered as one question, then only 6 questions will be there. But if we break that one, then 7 questions were asked by disciple. How that disciple, he coined these words also we have to see. Earlier just he put the words he expressed his state of mind and the state of suffering, etc., in what you call using normal words. But here we can see he used a few technical terms. It means he had heard from Guru Mahatma and now he had clarity how to ask questions. After listening these questions from the disciple, Guru Mahatma, he felt so happy and he understood that the seeker of truth, that mumukshu, that jignasu, that shishya, he is fit to receive the Brahmajnana, to receive self-knowledge. That's why here Guru, he is appreciating, he is what you call congratulating that shishya. Sri Guru Ruvacha. Next sloka. 50th sloka. Dhanyosi kritakrityosi pavitam te kulam tvaya yeda vidya bandha muktya brahmi bhavitumichyasi. This is 50th sloka. In this sloka, Guru Mahatma, he is saying, disciple, you are dhanyaha. You are so blessed and your life also is fulfilled. Not only that, entire your clan, entire your lineage also is sanctified and purified because of your desire to get liberation. Yada vidya bandha muktya, coming from the what you call freeing yourself from the bondage, and brahmi bhavitum ichyasi, you want to become Brahman, you want to attain the state of Brahman. Avidya bandha muktya, avidya means ignorance. By getting free from the bondage of ignorance, you want to attain the state of Brahman. We are also dhanya because out of 581 slokas, we could complete successfully 50 slokas, half century. Yesterday, we were discussing one sloka connected to this thought, same thought. All of you can note that one also. It's very beautiful sloka. Kulam pavitram. If it is possible, please note it. Kulam pavitram. Janani krutartha. Janani krutartha. Vasundhara punyavati cha. Vasundhara punyavati cha tena kulam pavitram. I am taking that word. Kulam pavitram janani krutartha vasundhara punyavati cha tena. Next line. Apara sat. This is one word. Afterwards you can break and you can write. Apara sat chit sukha sagaresmin leenam. This is one word. Apara sat chit sukha sagare asmin leenam. Apara satchit sukasagaresmin leenam. Pare brahmani yasya chetaha. Pare brahmani yasya chetaha. Right? We got it now? Kulam pavitram means the entire lineage, the clan is purified. Before saying this meaning, we will go to the next line. Yasya chetaha, last word. Yasya chetaha. Chetaha means mind. Yasya means whose mind is apara, that which doesn't have any limitation, that which doesn't have any boundary. Apara, Sat, existence. Chit, consciousness. Sukha, bliss. Sat, Chit, Sukha, existence, consciousness, blissful. Sagare, in the ocean. Aspin Leenam, in that ocean. Leenam means merged, absorbed. Pare means supreme, in the supreme. Pare Brahmani, in Brahmaswarupa, in supreme Brahman. Yasya Chetaha, whose mind is established as get absorbed in the infinite ocean of Satchidananda Parabrahma Swarupa, of his lineage, entire lineage, Kulam Pavitram. So one who is realized the self, his entire family is purified. Janani Krutartha, his mother, her mother is Krutartha, her life also fulfilled. Vasundhara Punyavati cha Tena. Not only that, Tena, because of that person, by him, Vasundhara, the entire earth, one name of Prithvi is Vasundhara. Punyavati, this entire earth also will be purified, sanctified, become sacred. So this is the glory of realized master, whose mind is absorbed in that ocean of Satchidananda Parabrahma Swarupa. By him, his entire family will be purified. His or her parents also be fulfilled. Their life will be fulfilled, and this entire earth also feels so happy. Mother Earth also feels so happy, and Punyavati, this entire earth also will be purified, become sacred place. Wherever these kind of Mahatmas are there, those places will become pilgrimage places. Those places will become temples. Even though the disciple, he did not realize self yet, but Guru Mahatma, he is praising the disciple. He is appreciating him a lot because he is going to attain that state of Brahman. That's why. Already you have seen this example when that person joined in the medical college, not yet completed 4 years course, but people will be calling doctor, because he is going to become doctor. Next sloka. Here it is said that person is blessed and Skrutartha, etc. It doesn't mean immediately he will become Brahma Swarupa without practicing, without following the scriptures, without doing any sadhana. Not like that. That's why in the next sloka, Adi Shankaracharya ji, not only next sloka, following few slokas, Adi Shankaracharya ji is explaining one who wants to get this self-realization, that person, he has to put forth his effort 100%. He should not depend upon anyone. It is not like a guru will do something or anyway it's Bhagwan is there, so Bhagwan will bless me, so just I will become Brahman. Of course, Bhagwan's blessings will be there, Guru also will be helping, but that seeker of truth himself, he has to put forth effort and he has to realize the self. Next sloka, 51. Runamochena kartaraha, Runamochena kartaraha, Pitu santi sutadayaha, Pitu santi sutadayaha, Bandhamochena kartatu, Bandhamochena kartatu, Swasmadanyo na kaschena, स्वस्मादन्यो न कश्चन. Runa mochana kartaraha. Runa means death, debts. Mochana means relief. Runa mochana kartaraha. To relieve from debts and obligations. Pituhum, of the father. Santi, they are. Suta adayaha. Suta means son. Suta adayaha means sons, etc. One person, he has taken money or something from another person. So, to release that person from the debts, other person can help him. Example given here, Suta, etc. Father has taken money, so sons also can help. If father unable to repay that money, sons, they will do that. Sons or other family members, they can take that responsibility, they can take that burden, and they can repay that. It is possible. But, next line, Bandha mochana karta tu, but, tu means but Bandha mochana karta. Bandha means bondage. Bandha mochana karta means a redeemer from bondage. Karta means the person, one who can release from the bondage. Swasmat anyaha na kaschana. Swasmat, from his own self. Swasmat, then oneself. Anyaha kaschana, any other person. Na. Now word is there. See? Swasmat anyaha na kaschana. There will not be any other person to release from or to redeem from all kinds of bondages and delusions. If person, he has to give money to other person, on behalf of that person, other person can come and he can give that money. This is possible in worldly transactions and financial matters. But if any person, he is under delusion, he is in bondage, another person cannot help him because he has to come out on his own. His effort is required. In the same way, spiritual seeker, to come out from all kinds of bondages and delusions, even though Bhagavan's grace and Guru's grace, Shastra Krupa is there, scriptures, Guru, Bhagavan, they are helping, but he himself, he has to put forth his effort. Because some people will be thinking, no, I'm very busy. I cannot do all these sadhanas. I will be taking care of all Vyavahara, etc. You attend the satsang. You listen. You take the notes. And you understand well. So you will be attending satsangs, you go to the temple and you do the sadhana, you do japa, puja, everything. You do everything. I will take care of all other vyavahara, etc. Then what is there? Yes, you are doing all those things, na? So that punya will come to me, then I also will get liberation. If any person is expecting like this, it is not possible. It is not possible? Yes, it is not possible. Wife and husband, they were there. Wife, she wanted to attend that pravachan. Husband came and dropped her by bike, and he said, "This, you listen this pravachan, and I will go and have some work. I will complete that work, and I will come and pick up." And she said, "No, it's anyway you came here now. It's for some time you can sit here, you can listen." Then he said, "No, why should I spend time? Anyway, you are listening now, so I will get that punya." Please understand, punya is different, knowledge is different. One who will receive that knowledge, that person only can come out from the bondage. He only can get liberation. And some people will be saying, you listen everything and then afterwards you explain to me. This is this is also one way. See, these are not worldly kind of matters to explain to others just like that. We have to listen directly from the Mahatmas. We have to get directly from the scriptures. Sometimes what will happen when that person is listening, that person himself, he will be trying to understand these subtle things, and that person will understand half only. When it goes to another person, this person will be explaining, then you think how it will be. That's why here Shankaracharya is saying it is not like money on behalf of someone you can go and give to other person. It's not like that. So these bondage and delusions can be removed by himself only. One who is in bandhan, he has to come out from that bandhan. For example, one person's hands is tied up with what you call iron kind of thing, or with rope. Tightly it's tied up. If we go to another person, one who is standing next to that person, and if we want to release that person, that another person, he doesn't have any bondage, not required for him. So here help is required. Here we have to understand, one who is in the delusion, he has to come out from that. That's why 2 or 3 more examples also given by Adi Shankaracharya, because many seekers will be thinking, anyway, my Guru Parampara is so great. One day just Guru will come and he will touch me, and just Guru will, one glance is enough, it is said. That's why his Karuna Kataksha Vikshana is enough, I will get liberation. It's not like that. We have to receive the knowledge, we have to put forth our effort. Next sloka. Mastakanyastabharadehe Mastakanyastabharadehe Dukkhamanyairnivaryate Dukkhamanyairnivaryate Kshudadi kruta dukkham tu Kshudadi kruta dukkham tu Vinasvena na kenachit Vinasvena na kenachit. One more apt example given here. Mastakan nyasta bharadehe. Mastaka means head. Nyasta means placed, put. Bhara means burden. Mastakan nyasta bharadehe means of the load, etc. Adehe means etc. Of the load, etc. placed on the head. Someone is carrying on head. Dukkham anyaihi nivaryate. That pain, because of that too much load, that person unable to hold that, unable to carry that, that kind of pain can be removed by another person. Anyaihi nivaryate. It is possible. Others can come and for some time they can carry that load, taking from the head of this person. It is possible. But two, in the next line you can say two. But kshudadi kruta dukkham. Kshuda adi. Kshuda means hunger. Kshuda adi kruta dukkham. Dukkham sorrow. The sorrow caused by hunger, etc. Hunger, thirst, etc. Vina svena na kenachit. Vina, without, svena, except by oneself. One who is feeling hungry, he has to take the food. One who is feeling thirsty, he has to drink the water. Na kenachit, not by anyone else. Not by anyone. One person is feeling hungry and another person is having full dinner. This person's hunger cannot be satiated. His stomach will not be filled. So, here also in spiritual path, we have to understand it's not like external burden. Other person can come and help. Not like that. This delusion, this ignorance should be removed by one's own effort. That person has to realize the self. Beautiful example. In railway station or in bus station, somewhere one person unable to hold that bag, etc. Others can come and help little bit. That is okay, fine. In our day-to-day life also, so many things can be done by others on behalf of us, but few things we have to do on our own. Sometimes we will tell people, no, today I can't attend, so you can go there and you can be there on behalf of me. For a few functions and parties, that is okay. But some places, that person is required in physical form. There he has to go and attend. Yes. So here, few things cannot be done by others. Example given here, hunger and thirst. I will eat fully so many kinds of delicious food items I will eat, and you will be happy. That person, bechara, feeling so hungry, he has to take the food. Another example. Patyamaushadha sevacha. Patyamaushadha sevacha. Kriyate yena rogina. Kriyate yena rogina. Arogya siddhi drustasya. Arogya siddhi drustasya. Nanyanustita karmana. Nanyanustita karmana. This is connected to disease and medicine. Patyam aushadha sevacha. Patyam means the prescribed diet connected to the food, etc. Patyam, the prescribed diet. Patyam means the prescribed diet. Aushadha. Aushadha seva. Cha is there. Cha means and. Aushadha seva, taking the medicine, etc. Aushadha means medicine. Aushadha seva, taking the medicine. Following the prescribed diet and taking medicine prescribed by the doctor. Kriyate yena rogina. Kriyate, followed. Here kriyate means followed. Following the prescription. Yena, by which. Rogina, by the patient. Arogya siddhihi drusta asya. Asya, of this man, one who has taken that medicine, one who has followed the prescribed diet of this man. Arogya siddhihi drusta. Arogya siddhihi means recovery of the health. Drusta is seen, means that patient will come out from the disease. Na anya anustita karmana. Na means not. Anya anustita karmana. Anya means by another. By another undergoing the treatment. By another undergoing the treatment means if another person will take the medicine or another person will follow the prescribed diet, because of that, this patient cannot come out from that disease. His disease will not be cured. So one who is having disease, he has to take the medicine. He has to follow the prescribed diet. It's not like in the family, people are so well connected and they are having so much love each other, and another person is saying, no, on behalf of you, I will take this bitter medicine. You are unable to take, I will take this injection. I said, no, not possible. One who is suffering, that person only has to take the medicine. Remaining of it, we will see tomorrow in detail. Om loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritangamaya. Om purnamada purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavashishyate. Om shanti shanti shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Harihi Om. బంధనం అంటే ఏంటి, మోక్షం అంటే ఏంటి, ఈ విధమైన ప్రశ్నలు అడిగిన తర్వాత గురువు గారు శిష్యుని ఎంతగానో ప్రశంసిస్తూ, నాయనా నీ జన్మ ధన్యమైంది, ఎంతో ఉన్నతమైనటువంటి ప్రశ్నలు అడుగున్నావు. కేవలం నువ్వే కాదు, మీ మొత్తం కుటుంబం అంతా కూడా పవిత్రతని పొంది ఉంది. ఈ భూమండలం అంతా కూడా పావనత్వాన్ని ఎప్పుడు పొందుతుంది అంటే, ఎవరైతే, ఎవరి చిత్తం అయితే, ఎవరి మనస్సు అయితే అఖండమైనటువంటి అపారమైనటువంటి సచ్చిదానంద పరబ్రహ్మ స్వరూప సాగరములో ఎవరి మనస్సు నిరంతరము లగ్నమై ఉంటుందో, అటువంటి మహాత్ముని యొక్క కుటుంబం అంతా కూడా, కుటుంబం అన్నప్పుడు ఇంకా కేవలం కొంతమంది సభ్యులని కాదు, వాళ్ళ మొత్తం కులం అంతా కూడా పవిత్రమవుతుంది. వాళ్ళ తల్లిదండ్రుల జీవితాలు ధన్యమవుతాయి. అంతేకాదు ఈ మొత్తం వసుంధర భూమి అంతా కూడా పుణ్యస్వరూపముగా అవుతుంది అని చెప్తున్నారు. దీని తర్వాత వచ్చేసి, ఎవరైతే అజ్ఞానంలో ఉన్నారో, ఎవరైతే మోహంలో ఉన్నారో, అటు భ్రాంతిలో ఉన్నారో, ఆ వ్యక్తి జ్ఞానాన్ని పొంది స్వయం కృషితో అజ్ఞానాన్ని తొలగించుకోవాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఇది ఒక వ్యక్తి తండ్రి అప్పు ఉన్నప్పుడు కొడుకులు తండ్రి తరఫున వెళ్ళి ఆ అప్పు తీర్చడం లాంటిది కాదు. ఇది బాహ్యమైన అప్పు అయినట్లయితే డబ్బులు కాబట్టి వేరే వాళ్ళు ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. కానీ బంధన మోచనం అన్నటువంటిది ఎవరికి వాళ్ళు పొందవలసిందని చెప్పున్నారు. ఇంకో ఉదాహరణలో వచ్చేసి, ఎవరికి ఆకలి వేస్తుందో వాళ్ళు అన్నం తినాలి, ఎవరికి దాహం వేస్తే వాళ్ళు నీళ్లు తాగాలి, అప్పుడే ఆకలి దాహం తీరతాయి. కానీ ఒకరికి ఆకలి దాహం వేస్తూ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇంకొకరు వాళ్ళ తరఫున మేం తింటాం, మేం తాగుతామని అలా తిని తాగినా కూడా వీళ్ళ యొక్క ఆకలి దాహము తీరవు. ఇక్కడ ఉదాహరణలో వచ్చేసి ఇంకొకటి, తల మీద ఉన్నటువంటి భారము కాసేపు ఎక్కువ బరువుగా అనిపిస్తుంటే ఇంకొకరు మోయడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. కానీ ఆకలి దప్పికలు లాంటివి ఎవరికి వాళ్ళుగా స్వీకరించినప్పుడే ఆకలి దాహం తీరతాయి అని చెప్తున్నారు. మరొక ఉదాహరణలో వచ్చేసి, ఎవరికైతే వ్యాధి కలుగుతుందో ఆ వ్యక్తే తగినటువంటి ఆహార పదార్థాలు తీసుకుంటూ, డాక్టర్లు చెప్పినటువంటి ఆహారం మాత్రమే స్వీకరిస్తూ ఔషధం స్వీకరిస్తారో ఆ వ్యక్తి యొక్క వ్యాధి తొలగిపోతుంది. అంతేకాని ఒక వ్యక్తికి వ్యాధి కలిగితే ఆ వ్యక్తి కోసం ఇంకొక వ్యక్తి ఔషధం తీసుకున్నంత మాత్రాన వ్యాధి నయము కాదు. ఈ ఉదాహరణలన్నీ ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నారు అంటే, ఆత్మజ్ఞానము పొంది ఎవరికి వాళ్ళు బంధనం నుండి బయటపడాల్సిందే కానీ ఇంకొకరి కోసం ఇంకొకరు చేస్తాము అనేటువంటి సాధన కాదు ఇది అని చెప్తున్నారు. చాలా మంది పొరపాటు పడుతూ ఉంటారు సాధకులు, మన గురువు గారు చేస్తారు, మన కోసం భగవంతుడు చేస్తారు, గురువు గారు చేస్తారు, లేకపోతే ఇంకొకరు చేస్తారు, వాళ్ళది మనం పొందొచ్చు అనుకుంటే అది పొరపాటే అవుతుంది. ఎవరికి వాళ్ళు జ్ఞానం పొందాల్సిందే, ఎవరికి వాళ్ళు బంధనం నుంచి బయటపడాల్సి ఉంటుంది అని చెప్పున్నారు. ఇవన్నీ ఇప్పటి వరకు చెప్పుకున్న ఉదాహరణలు దుఃఖానికి, భారానికి సంబంధించున్నాయి. మరి ఆనందానికి సంబంధించినవి కూడా తర్వాత చెప్పబోతున్నారు శంకరాచార్యుల వారు. చూద్దాం. సుఖం కానీ దుఃఖం కానీ ఎవరికి వాళ్ళము అనుభవిస్తాం. కొన్ని మాత్రమే వేరే వాళ్ళు పంచుకోవడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది, అన్ని ఇతరులు పంచుకోవడానికి అవకాశం ఉండదన్నమాట. సో ఆత్మ జ్ఞానం అన్నటువంటిది ఎవరికి వాళ్ళము పొంది మోక్షాన్ని పొందాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఒకరు సాధన చేసి ఇంకొకరికి మోక్షం వస్తుందంటే అది సాధ్యమయ్యేటువంటిది కాదు అని చెప్తున్నారు. మిగతావి రేపటి రోజు చెప్పుకున్నాము. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. హరి ఓం. శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం.